Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account. The link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available. The link for that too is in the description box below. So, in this video, I will be covering a topic that gets asked a lot, but it needs to be cleared and there might be controversial views on this. So I will explain to you both ends of the spectrum, why some people support this, why some people don't support this, and I will tell you which one would, and then you can self-analyze which one works best for you in your particular situation. The topic is, should I affirm when I'm feeling low? Should I affirm if I'm having a bad day? Should I affirm if I am feeling a flurry of emotions or an overwhelming sense of emotions which are just coming into me and I'm not able to handle them yet? Or should I just leave affirmations at that time and just focus on myself? So the answer will matter based on your situation, based on how you are, based on what kind of day that you are having, and based on your circumstances. But in here, I will try to cover some primary examples that come up. First, you have to understand the difference between suppressing your feelings, having your feelings, feeling your feelings, letting go of your feelings, and stopping your feelings. Suppressing your feelings usually starts when you have a certain set of feelings, and when they come up, instead of dealing with these feelings and seeing what they are here to teach you, you just ignore that these feelings are here and you just affirm over that. So you pretend that these feelings don't exist. You try to affirm over that, and unconsciously what you're doing without even knowing is you're suppressing those feelings. So when you are basically saying that these feelings are here and I don't want to focus on these feelings, to run away from these feelings, what you are actually doing is you are focusing on the things that you are ignoring in the first place. So what you resist persists. So if you keep ignoring these feelings, all that is going to happen is they are going to come back in your life, and the next time that they come back in your life, they won't be so small. They will be amplified. They will be things that you will have to deal with later, but they will be bigger than they were before. And at that time, you might not have a choice to deal with them, because right now when these feelings are coming up, you can deal with them. But let's say they come up in an amplified way, at that time you might not have a choice but to deal with them, and at that time it might not be on your terms. So suppressing your feelings means that you are ignoring your feelings, which is something that is a big no. You should never do that. But then you will ask me that what do I do when I have these feelings? Should I affirm at that time or should I not? It's a very common misconception that when you start manifesting something that you won't ever have opposite feelings at all. This is not true, and this sets you up for unrealistic expectations. You start expecting things that might not be true, and then you set yourself up for failure. It's going to be very normal and actually expected for you to have a set of opposite feelings, and it's very important to plan for it when you do, because opposite feelings are not always bad. Sometimes what happens is that intellectually we know what we should be doing. Intellectually we are doing our affirmations, we are doing our focus methods, we want to get our things in a particular way, but our body isn't in alignment to that. So our body is thinking about something else, or our body has trauma or wounding trapped inside of it that keeps coming and keeps stopping us from fully embodying the version of ourselves that we want. And at that time, these feelings just want to be heard. It's a part of you that wants to be heard. And usually when we suppress it or we run away from it, it just amplifies and it just comes out in a way where we are ignoring these feelings, so it doesn't make sense. Now, when should you affirm over these feelings and when should you not? Firstly, there are going to be some sort of affirmations which are going to be affirmations in relation to your specific desire. So let's say you are manifesting a specific person and you have affirmations in relation to that. So maybe my affirmations are, I'm in a happy and committed relationship with this person, or this person is lucky to be my husband, or she's lucky to be my girlfriend. Affirmations like that. Or maybe you have affirmations on regards that, oh, she loves me, she loves being with me, it's safe to be in a relationship to be with her, it's safe to be in a relationship with her, and these kind of affirmations which are specific to you. When you start affirming these affirmations, and when an opposite thought comes, especially for something that you have extra resistance against, in that moment what I would suggest, and of course you can go the other way, but what I would suggest is stop yourself. Instead of affirming for that particular thing in this moment, think about why you're feeling bad and first focus on regulating your emotions. Don't over affirm on it because it might have the opposite effect. In that moment, so let's say I'm starting to affirm that I'm in a happy and committed relationship and I'm taking a name of someone and I'm working on that. And what happens is that at that time, 2 3 days later, I have a flurry of emotions that are opposite. In that moment, what I would do is I would, instead of affirming, I would pause. I would ask myself what I am feeling. I would first deal with the resistance. I would first learn to regulate the emotions. I would first ask my body what it is trying to feel, because in that moment, maybe I'm starting to feel the past resentment that is coming up. Maybe I need to work on forgiveness at that time, which would be a better way for me to deal with the emotional turmoil inside of me that is going on. And after I deal with the emotional turmoil inside of me, maybe it would be better for me to focus on the desire, because it will help me focus on the desire even better. It will make me feel connected to the desire even better. So let's say I have an opposite set of feelings, and in that moment I'm feeling a lot of resentment against my specific person for all the things that happened in the past. Maybe in that moment, I take out a tool from my arsenal and I work on forgiveness. I ask myself, how do I deal with these feelings right now? I sit with these feelings, I allow them to be there. I understand what they are trying to tell me. Maybe there is a younger part of me that was hurt in the event where this person maybe once left me on red, or they mistreated me in front of my friends, or I didn't put up a boundary in front of them, and even though it was something that I did, I still resent them for it. I will have a conversation with that younger part of me. I will allow that younger part of me to feel heard, to feel that what they went through was actually important and they are validated in what they are feeling. I will allow that part of me to have its time. And then when I feel a little bit better, that is when first I will do some affirmations to feel good. Maybe that day I will just affirm that everything always works out for me. Or maybe that day I will affirm just along the lines that I'm lucky, or I always feel good, or it's safe to be happy, it's safe to be loved. Once I start to get better, maybe then I will start to focus on my desires, because what it will do is it will allow me enough space to actually deal with my feelings and then connect to the desire in a way where I would be able to appreciate the desire instead of running after the desire as if it's some trophy. See, there are going to be many desires in your life which are not going to be as important. Maybe you want to manifest a car, but you don't have this kind of resentment against the car. And because you don't have this kind of resentment against the car, maybe when you affirm for that and you have opposite feelings, you can affirm over it. So even if you have opposite feelings, you can just keep affirming. You don't have to stop. And because you don't have that kind of wounding with that thing, because you don't have any trauma in relation to that thing, what you will do is you will just get out of it and you will feel better automatically. You won't have to deal with all the other things that are going on, because there is not a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes. But there are going to be many desires that you will have a lot of issues in regards with. And in those desires, it would be best if you first deal with the feelings, because we want manifestations in a way which come to us in a holistic form. So what holistic means is in a healthy, in a calmer form. We don't want things to be rushed. And in that time, it is very good to first deal with the feelings and then go and affirm for these things. Now, what if you affirm on these things? What actually happens is that we don't just manifest the things that we say. We manifest who we are being in a character as a whole. So maybe our mindset, along with the embodiment that we have of our beliefs, our thoughts, our actions, our boundaries, our perceptions, all of it manifests. And even if I get my manifestation in a way where I was feeling bad, what will happen is that the feeling of feeling bad will also manifest along with the desire that I had. So let's say I manifest my specific person, but because I didn't ever deal with the resentment, what will happen is that the resentment will also come with my manifestation. But when the resentment will come with my manifestation, at this point, I won't understand it fully, because I will think that, hey, I have gotten what I want. Why am I still feeling this way? And that resentment will be extended on in the relationship. So maybe I will snap at them for no reason. Maybe they will say something and I will connect it to the past. Maybe I will take everything personally. And it won't make sense and it won't make me feel good, because it will always make me feel that I'm connected to that desire from the past experiences, which is what we are trying to avoid in the first place. Hence, a summary would be affirm when you are feeling good or feeling neutral. If you're feeling bad, first deal with the reasons of why you're feeling bad and then get on to your affirmations. If there are things that you don't have that much resistance against, of course, keep affirming. There is not an issue there. And if you feel that you can still feel bad and keep affirming and you like it, then definitely go for it. Like, my approach is not the only approach. There are many ways to manifest what you want. My way doesn't have to be the only way. But this is what has worked for me over my 6 to 7 years of experience, and by now I have dealt with more than 5,000 clients. This is what works for us. So try this. Do let me know how it works in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.